This concert is connected to the season theme of revolutionary women, in that our opening work will be a world premiere based on the subject of Maryland's own Harriet Tubman. The piece that opens our program is by Baltimore-based composer James Lee III, and he titles this piece Kufshah, which means freedom in Hebrew. Here we have a woman who has to sacrifice being with her family in order to embrace freedom. And she finds it so liberating that she dedicates her life to creating that experience for hundreds of people. Dvořák not only celebrated family, but he celebrated his heritage. He lived in a time when being Czech was really not embraced by the world. He had to endure a lot of prejudice. He had to endure separations, long separations from his family for his art. And yet he's able to write music that somehow combines all of these elements. In Dvořák's cello concerto, he's really talking about an unrequited love. He was in love with a woman named Josephina, but he ended up marrying her sister. But he harbored this incredible love for Josephina his whole life, and she became quite ill. He had already started writing a cello concerto at that point, and I think the fact that he wanted to then dedicate it to her really changed the nature of the piece. It's a major work. It's really a piece of great depth and thematic complexity. So this is a piece of great emotion, great love, and I think it has that poignancy of longing and unrequited love. For Tchaikovsky, I feel that every work he writes is about fate and the inescapability of fate. His Sixth Symphony, well, it goes toward triumph in the third movement, which is a march that just becomes on fire and ends in a blaze, and you feel, again, he's managed to conquer. And the fourth movement begins, which is a slow movement, unheard of in symphonic repertoire, to end a symphony with a slow movement. We realize that he actually has not triumphed at all, that ultimately fate has won out. Truly a tragic end. Tchaikovsky died shortly after completing this piece, and there's a huge question as to whether he committed suicide or fell ill and died. I think he always felt this looming fate, and he didn't know what to do.